You don't need to write application for a company to employ you before you have job experience in that field. So welcome to Cyber Culture Interface. This is where we discuss cybersecurity for beginners and professionals alike. Cybersecurity job experience can be very daunting. A lot of people have complained about having a challenge of gathering experience as a cybersecurity professional. Today, we are going to look at a cheat code or a hack into getting cybersecurity job experience. So, the simple hack into getting a cybersecurity job experience fast is to focus on one of the aspects or one of the areas of cybersecurity that is very applicable to people or that is easily applicable to people around you. Remember, we are talking about job experience. That means you have tried out what you have been learning or you have been able to demonstrate your ability, to implement the things you are learning. And one of the easy ways or a hack into doing this is by focusing on cybersecurity training and awareness. Cybersecurity training and awareness is an aspect of cybersecurity that you can easily find the applications around you. You don't need to go far. You don't need to be looking around so much. You don't need to write applications for a company to employ you before you have job experience in that field. So if you are going to look at cybersecurity training and awareness, one of the things or one of the areas where you can apply this into practice is your friends simply looking around to people around you that have devices or gadgets, or looking at institutions, looking at companies that where they have systems and devices or make use of digital devices. And I bet you there is nowhere in the world today that people are not making use of digital devices or that people are not connecting to the internet. So there are people all around us that needs these services. So what are we going to do? The first thing is to approach them. Approach the company. It can be a company, it can be an organization like a corporate organization, it could be an academic institution, it could be an healthcare services, it could be a small business on the corner of the street, it could even be a home. Cybersecurity training and awareness is necessary. It's applicable to all these places I've listed or mentioned. Identify the needs in these places. If it's a small organization, for instance, or a small business along the road, identify the needs. What are the needs? What are the risks of this particular organization? Conduct a cybersecurity risk assessment and understand the potential threats and vulnerabilities of this particular organization. Or second thing is define the objective. Clearly outline the goals and objectives of what your training will be doing. Understand what skills and knowledge that you're going to be putting into use for this place. Once you are doing, you develop a content. Create engaging and relevant training materials. Prepare topics like password security, phishing awareness, safe browsing practices, and data protection. So when you have a content prepared, put it together, select how you're going to deliver this training. You could choose a very effective training method depending on the organization or the institution that you have approached. This can be in form of online courses. You can even make a physical presentation. If they guarantee permission, you walk into the office, maybe during their break hour, you deliver a 30 or 45 minutes presentation. And it could be virtually using Zoom. You can even do a YouTube live session or make use of LinkedIn. There are so many ways you can deliver the training methods, and make sure you face this training. You do it like you can select, do it like phase the training into like 3 or 4 phases. Foundation, intermediate, advanced. You can create a different models for presenting the training. So when you have all this in place, put it together as a proposal or as a brief, and then you approach this organization and tell them that you are going to do this. Remember, you are looking for job experience. You are not looking for money at this point in time. So volunteer to do this awareness and training for them for free. I can bet you that before you walk up to 5 institutions, organizations, or businesses, you will have 3 or 4 of them that will accept you to come and give them a free cybersecurity talk. Of course, you show them evidence that you have been training. Maybe you can show them a certificate that you've gotten from LinkedIn or from TryAcme or from wherever you have taken a training. Once you are granted the permission, all these things you are prepared, you go pick a date and deliver. And I tell you, when you are delivering, you make sure you utilize simulations, and exercises, incorporate real life examples to something that relates to the business that they do, so that it can be beneficial to them. Create a system of reporting. So when you deliver this training, make sure there's a way for people to report their progress. or any incidents that they have. So when they have any incidents, they can defer back to you. Remember, you have gotten a foothold, you have gotten a footstep into the organization. So whenever they have any issue with cybersecurity or incidents or issue, you are most likely be the one that they will reference to. So when they have these situations and they call on you, create a system of reporting these incidences and issues. This will also give you further opportunity to have experience in line of incidents reporting and incidents response. Whenever you do this training, have a certificate or have a letter or have a kind of reference, a kind of job completion task or letter or reference that you issue to them that they will sign, or they can give you a letter too that shows that you deliver this training at so time. The organization will stamp it. This is your reference. So this is very important. This is a very important part of it. Once you have an opportunity of delivering a free lecture or a free cybersecurity awareness training, get a job reference form and make sure you avatar it. This is what you can go along with your CV when you are making attending an interview or making your case anywhere. Customize your training for different roles or job functions. So create a training that will be specific to the HR, create a training that will be specific to the accountant, create a training that will be specific to the field officer. In this way, you can do your training in phases. So it will not just end the first time. Maybe the first week you do a training for HR. By the time they enjoy you and they see what you can deliver, they can call you back to do a training for accountants, to do a training for other fields or for other departments. Provide resources, learning resources, so that when you are gone, they can have the kind of a manual or video resources that they can be making references to, and they can also learn other things on their own. Conduct a drill. Maybe you fix a date, ask for permission to conduct a drill. Maybe on a particular day, you just send out phishing messages to them, or be innovative around it. You can create a drill so that they can test what they've learned over a period. Finally, make sure you have a feedback. Create survey forms, get their feedback, send messages or create online forms or print out forms, send messages to them, let them give you a feedback on how this training had been. And Beth, when you are done with this, you have a very, very rich experience, cybersecurity job experience that you can use for job applications, and you can also present in interviews when you are called upon. If this is your first time of joining, this is cyber culture interface. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.